Okay, here is a short video to help you review what we covered in class today, the volume of a cylinder. This is the 8th grade STAR mathematics reference materials. The formulas for volume and surface area are on here. So if you look under volume, the formula for prism or cylinder is V equals big BH. We're doing a cylinder, so this is the formula that we use. And it will be your job to recognize that since we're doing the cylinder and the area of the base of a cylinder is a circle, we will replace big B with the pi r squared, the circle area formula. And the volume problems are going to be broken down into two types: find the volume or find the height. You'll be given a picture or a diagram or a story problem. Maybe the cylinder will be tall and skinny, short and fat, or some other cylinder. But you'll be given a cylinder in some way, shape, or form, and your job will be to either find a volume or find the height given volume. So we'll do these one at a time. Find the volume given the radius of the circular base and the height of the cylinder. So the first thing you're going to do is write down the appropriate formula. The volume is pi times the radius squared times the height. And now you want to substitute in what you know. You know that the radius is 9, and you know that the height is 50. Now at this point, you could go straight to your calculator, which I suppose I'll do before showing the extra step. Second caret produces pi times 9 squared, which you could mentally simplify to 81 if you want. Use the x squared button right there in order to get the little square, and then multiply by 50. And when I press enter, that's going to produce the decimal approximation. So the volume is about 12,723.45 cubic units. So that's a good approximate answer, but I also want an answer in terms of pi. So I do 9 squared for 81 times 50 is 4,050. So the intermediate step that I'm asking you guys to do is to come up with an answer in terms of pi. So that way you can do this calculation usually mentally or off to the side of the scratch work. But then to get the approximate answer, when you actually multiply by pi, you're going to need to use a calculator to get as precise as possible. We'll round it to two decimals, 12723.45. Okay, so that's maybe what you might call the easy form. Find the volume given the radius and the height. Let's switch things around a little bit and find the height given the radius and the volume. So here I've kind of set you up a little bit, tricked you. This straight line that goes all the way through the center of the circle from one side to the other is not the radius, it's the diameter. So if the diameter is 20, then the radius is going to be 10. And again, we'll write the formula. Volume equals pi times the radius squared times the height. Plug in what you know. Volume is 3,000. Pi is pi. The radius is 10, and the height is unknown. 10 squared is 100. So I've got 100 pi times the height equals the volume of 3,000. This right here is a coefficient, and I'm going to kind of break this down right now into two possible avenues you could take to solve. Here's the one I like. It would be to divide both sides by 100 pi. 3,000 over 100 pi is equal to h. That is the exact value of the height in terms of pi. And then you could go to a calculator and press alpha y equals to open up the fraction templates. Press enter to select the fraction template. That's alpha y equals, and then enter to get your fractions in there. And put the numerator 3,000 in, the denominator, press down and enter denominator information, 100, second caret, 100 times pi, press enter, and your height is 9.55 after rounding. So the height is approximately 9.55. And here's the secondary method, which I expect many of you may have done, or you might be more inclined to do. Multiply 100 times pi first. 100 pi is equal to 314.159. That 9 will round this 5 up to a 6. So you could at this point have 3,000 equals 314.16 pi. I'm sorry, not pi, 0.16h. And then do the same thing you would do otherwise. Just divide both sides by the coefficient on h, where the height is approximately equal to 3,000 divided by 314.16, and you'll get a very not only similar, you'll get exactly the same answer, or at least a very similar. It's actually because we use some rounding a little earlier rather than later, our answers change a little bit at the end, but for the most part, they are exactly the same. Certainly they're the same enough for our purposes. So I'm not too picky about which way you choose to do it, as long as you're producing correct answers. This one, having things in terms of pi, using your fraction templates, that would be my preference. But if you're doing things correctly and getting the right answer, I'm not going to be too forceful. Okay, thank you for watching.